You have reached the end of the internet. Don't turn back now, stay for a bit. Normal is overrated. If you would like to donate to the show, please consider the Streamlabs link. Now, the man with the show who cannot make short videos. Cobra.
What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for coming back to Cobra TV. This is the Friday night subcast, podcast, whatever you want to call it anymore. It's here. Thank you so much for coming back out. Tonight we're going to be talking about No Man's Sky, a couple other games called HYPERCHARGE Unboxed, and we're also going to be talking about Population Zero, which is a pretty cool game. We're going to bring those up. These two games have been on my want to make a video list for quite a while now, and we're just going to go ahead and just talk about them here on the subcast, and I'll probably single those out and upload them individually. So if you guys have heard them on the podcast here tonight, you won't need to watch the video again when it gets uploaded. But that's what we're going to be doing. Maybe. I always say that. Do I do it? Rarely. I do it rarely, but I plan on doing it this time. But I also want to give a big special thanks to everybody that was with me for the 14 hours, or even in parts that day. I thought it was kind of funny because as I was walking around the planet, we made that whole trip around the planet. People were there in the beginning, then they came in the middle, and they were like, "Oh my God, you're still doing this!" And then at the the 14-hour mark, they go, "I came back to see the ending, but I see you're still going." So it was really fun. We raised quite a bit of money, and we made that donation to charity. And Bagheera, who was in the chat, that said that he would match it, actually did match it. I believe he said if I went around the entire planet in one stream instead of breaking it up into two, that he would match it, something like that. And he did. He matched it. So altogether, the Cobras here on Cobra TV raised over $500 that was donated to St. Jude to help kids, and I think that's just absolutely amazing. I do want to thank every single one of you for doing that. Also, on another front, people have donated in the past for a car after our car accident. And I do want to announce that a couple weeks ago, I forgot to tell you guys that we did buy that car. And it was from a family member. So it was worth more than what we paid for it, but since it was a family member, they let us buy it for $1,800, which is exactly what you guys helped fund between the YouTube earnings, Patreon, and some of your guys' Streamlab donations. We got Sword donated $10. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you, Sword. Hashtag Sword to chat, dude. And so we were able to get that vehicle, so I do want to thank everybody for that. But No Man's Sky tonight. Let's talk about that. And again, here we are. It's up for another award, and every one of these awards that they've been up for have been greatly deserved. The fact that they were going to be nominated for Best Ongoing Game is an achievement, even though they didn't win it against the ever-growing popular game that is Fortnite. That if you play it, your hair turns green and you get very popular on YouTube. Meanwhile, I got plans to start doing that, by the way. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe I'm kidding. Maybe. Merry Christmas, Sword. Thank you, buddy. Okay, so now we're up for another award, the Steam Awards now, and this is for Labor of Love, I believe it is. Labor of Love. If you go into the Labor of Love category, you've got Grand Theft Auto 5. Sorry, that's labor of milking it and selling shark cards. Now they do make a lot of great a lot of good DLC for Grand Theft Auto 5. A lot of look. That's I shouldn't talk about Grand Theft Auto 5. Some of the old Cobras know my history with Grand Theft Auto, and I don't want to talk about Grand Theft Auto 5. The other...
about this.
What's that?
Then talk about the image that Stubborn Ninja just sent in the subcast chat. People of the Year 2018. Hello Games.
That's right. They did win that award. That one's already done, right?
As of 2 days ago, yeah.
Yeah, so Hello Games has won the People of the Year award. Let me go to the subcast chat and see if we can pull that picture out. Let's see, copy link, and let's go up here to... Yeah, People of the Year 2018 Hello Games. They already won that, so amazing there. I mean, they're up for, like, well-deserved awards. Best ongoing game. In my heart, in my mind, of all those games, Hello Games won. You know, they didn't win the award, but to me, they won. And now the one that they're up against here is Labor of Love. This game has been out. Okay, the description for it. This game has been out for a while. The team is well past the first unveiling of the creative baby, but being the good parents they are, these devs continue to nurture and support their creation. This game, to this day, is still getting new content after all these years. So put that way, I am not familiar with Dota. I'm vaguely familiar with Stardew Valley. Path of Exile, I'm not aware of that at all. And Grand Theft Auto 5, of course, I'm aware. And, of course, they have been updating that like crazy. However, it could be bias, but I am going to vote for No Man's Sky tonight. That is, I think, is a very just award. A lot of people may not agree with me. People here might agree with me, but people outside of our community may not agree with me. But you know, and that's fine too, because everyone has a chance to vote. I know a lot of people that will probably vote for Grand Theft Auto 5. But yeah, No Man's Sky very much deserves it. You know, with all the updates that we've gotten, they've been free. They've been working on it. They've released it to 2 different formats: Xbox and 10-cent Wii game. They've improved it. GOG, I just found out, is going into beta testing soon for their multiplayer. I don't know what to say to that.
Dang, that's...
I'm sorry, but I don't know what to say to that.
That's a bit late, Hello Games. No offense to you guys, but pick up the pace a little bit, please.
It's weird. Maybe I'm just ignorant and I don't know what's the deal with GOG. But I don't know. But No Man's Sky definitely deserves Labor of Love, in my opinion, and Hello Games deserves it. So, guys, if you haven't voted, go to Steam and go get your vote on. Get your vote going.
If you don't have Steam, what are you doing?
Exactly. So if you play on PS4 or if you specifically play on Xbox, go to Steam anyway and vote. You don't need. I think you need a Steam account to vote. So just sign up for a Steam account and go over there and throw them a vote for Labor of Love, because I think they deserve it. So with that in mind, guys, we're going to be waiting until after this new year for any more news, I believe, with Hello Games. I don't think we're going to get another ARG.
Really?
I could be wrong. And I sometimes I think that maybe sometimes they listen to what I say and they change their mind. So maybe this will have a good adverse reaction. But I'm inches away from, and this is not confirmed. No way, no way, shape, and form confirmed. But I could be inching my way towards an interview with Allison Smith. They have to check with Hello Games to see if it's okay because of NDAs and stuff like that. I'm sure they've expired, but out of respect, probably. And maybe Allison Smith is like, they're going to call and say, hey, Hello Games, are we doing anything in the future or no? Because this guy Cobra, the one that's annoying, he wants an interview. And Hello Games or Sean Murray might be like, no, don't let him interview you. Remember we're going to do that thing? Oh, I didn't know that was still a go. So who knows? Who knows? There could still be an ARG, but if they're willing to sit down and talk with me for a little bit, then I don't know. I don't. We got MZK in the chat. What's up, MZK? You know, I haven't even taken a look at the chat. What's going on, guys? We've got Swords here, Snows here. We've got MZK, Funny Imps, Matt Barrett, Thunder Humping, Turtle Duck Interloper has been pumping out some great content lately. Go check him out. Click those 3 dots over there, go to his channel, and show him some Cobra love. The guy's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Got a good voice. A little jealous there. Thunder Humping, Turtle Duck Interloper. But, go check him out. He's a good guy. We got J-Spot J in the chat. We got Tyreek Starks in the chat. Jack Gall. Jack. Oh.
Truth slave.
Jack, I do want to say that I've been keeping up with your Facebook posts. Jack was this little scrawny kid that used to come on our podcast. And he's got a bit of a stammering problem, so that's why he doesn't come on that much, right? So he stutters a little bit. And I love you, Jack Gall. Love you. Jack Gall recently has, within, 1 year, 2 years, has taken up bodybuilding. This dude is getting built like a rock. I've been watching you, Jack. I mean, you're getting huge, dude. I want to give you as much emotional support as possible. Keep going. You're doing great. Don't let anybody stop you or deter you from what you're doing. You're starting to look really good, man. Really good. So keep it up, brother. This guy's lifting weights that I would never even be able to dream of lifting.
Yeah, Gato Kane. You had me excited for a moment. I thought you were Sean Murray, thanks to your logo.
Ah. Yeah. Jack Gall's been lifting for 8 months. Wow. Nice. Wow, very good, Jack. Very good.
Cheers to you. Cheers to you, bro.
Okay, so, guys, all right. Okay, we got Funny M saying, now, hold up, Cobra TV. How can you flow so smoothly at Thunder Humping Turtle Duck Interloper, but get tripped up with the geekiest of Pikachus? No, I've had practice with... No, I have to read it. I can't memorize Thunder Humping Turtle Duck Interloper. No, it's his name. The Geeky Pikachu. It's the syllables. It's the way it's pronounced. I don't know. And it just feels like, I don't know, I feel like a toddler saying it. I don't know what it is. I don't. Okay, so, all right. Labor of Love, No Man's Sky. We're probably only going to go for about an hour tonight, guys. Only an hour. But Labor of Love, No Man's Sky. It's if you like I said, guys, make it a count with Steam. And you could just delete the account afterwards, or maybe no, don't delete it afterwards. wait until, let's see, when is this up? I think it's like I don't want to say it. I don't want to say and be wrong. Voting closes January 3rd at 10 a.m. PST. Winners will be announced early February 2019. Okay, so if you do make an account, don't delete it until after February, just to be safe. Keep your account. Vote for No Man's Sky, even if you're on PS4 or if you're on Xbox. And let's see if we can get them this award, guys. Let's see if we can get it. Yeah, they deserve it. But we do have a few things to talk about. As you guys seen on the MZK says, congrats, Cobra, with the vape. You rock it. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. I had a weird morning today. My really expensive vape was asking me if I was allowed to smoke it. It kept saying, are you 21 years of age? And it wouldn't let me choose yes, and it wouldn't let me choose no. So I had to Frankenstein one of my old ones together, just so I can act like a normal person. But yeah, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. All right. We are going to talk about a few games today that I've been keeping my eye on, and I've been on the fence about making some videos about them. I've been pushed over the edge with one of them, and because they just released a whole long gameplay demo or something. And that game's called Population Zero. And Population Zero is kind of like, it looks like No Man's Sky. It does take place on an alien planet. We'll get into that in a little bit. But it's more like crafting, building, factions, big MMO, everything like that. Alien wildlife, stuff like that. Big world, multiple biomes, all kinds of cool stuff. But we'll get into that in a little bit. But first, I want to bring up these smaller of the games that I was thinking about making a video of. And this one, I guess it's out right now. This one is out right now on Steam, and it is called HYPERCHARGE Unboxed. HYPERCHARGE Unboxed. Now, this game is so freaking cool. You get to play and I know it's like the movie Toy Soldiers, where but you can play inside as a little action figure, and you're fighting other action figures. You're fighting other toys, other armies, things that are coming out. Army men coming out of the sky, toy robots, toy flamingos, toy Tyrannosaurus Rex, plastic Tyrannosaurus Rexes, and it's
Toy
set
Story all over again.
Exactly. It's exactly what this is, pretty much. And it's set in the in a very like environments like a toy store, a backyard, a kitchen. Like right here's a backyard with the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Right here's he's on a kitchen counter, heading over towards the stove. Really good environments. It really looks like you're really little inside of a big kitchen. And there's several videos to go over here and there. But and here's their website. So I want to kind of go over their website a little bit. So let's talk a little bit about HYPERCHARGed. HYPERCHARGed Unboxed is a co-op shooter where players assume the role of action figures defending a fortress against relentless waves of enemies. With an emphasis on teamwork, players must upgrade and expand their base to survive against the varied and increasingly numerous swarms of weaponized toys. HYPERCHARGed Unboxed has the player fighting to defend every inch of territory. It's a much bigger world than when you're a pint-sized hero. The apparently placid surroundings can be more hostile than you might expect. Who knows what lurks behind the shelves or under the bed? So then there's little updates here on IndieDB where it shows what they're doing. Developers like to come over here and they like to just show progress and stuff like that. It's on Steam as early access at the moment, and it was actually. Let's see. This was the IndieDB has like their Game of the Awards stuff, and I think this was one of the nominees for that. Or it already passed. This is Indie. This is the Indie of the Year, actually. Wow. So I didn't realize the voting already closed for something like that. All right. So. Whoops. What screen was on? Here we are. So I guess they already voted on that. Okay, yeah. Okay, so let's see. What else can we read about it? Let's see. We made the IndieDB Top 100 Indie Games of 2018. There is now a final week of voting to decide. Okay, so that was December 11th. So yeah, the voting's already passed. They did win. It looks like. I'm not sure. So let's go ahead and take a look at some gameplay. So like I said, I think you could buy into this game already, and I think it's 10% off. So they're selling HYPERCHARGed Unboxed for, where's the price? I just seen the price. $13.49 on Steam. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the gameplay here. Look at the size of that battery. So here he's inside of a toy store, setting up a battle scene. He's put up little toy barricades all around the place, and it is co-op, so you can have your friends with you, and they're getting ready to take on an onslaught of something. You can see the boxes all over the floor, and the shelves full of toys.
Get ready. Defend the core.
And so these little guys, they're heading towards the core right there. That's what they're trying to attack, the core behind it.
Cobra.
Yeah, buddy.
I just received a couple invitations, both from Discord DM and in self-promotion. Rock just posted something. There's apparently a new server that on Discord that's being built, and the person who invites the most into that server gets a $50 gift card to of PayPal.
I don't know about that, man. I don't know.
I recommend be wary how you do this, because it might be a scam. So I've seen this before on PSN, like invite 50 friends into a party and get $50. I've seen those. They're scams. Just be careful.
All right. Nice little PSA there. All right, watch out, guys. Be careful. So Han Midas says, I dreamed something like that, but the toilet paper prevailed. What? Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Yeah, actually, it is kind of like or Toy Story, the movie. But it looks like a really cool game, a game that I would definitely enjoy playing. So I figured I'd share it with you. But that is the lesser of the games that I want to. This is the lesser of the games that I want to talk about tonight. But this definitely does seem like a really amazing concept, a really cool looking game. So this is IndieDB. I wanted to go to their website, but it doesn't look like I can right now. Not right now. So I don't know. Tell me what you guys think down below about HYPERCHARGE Unboxed. It does look like a really cool game. Is this something that you'd be... It looks like a cool, something to pass the time. Something like, how Rocket League is it's just a really cool game to pass the time with. This also does seem like that as well. Plus, you could get in there with your friends and just fight these hordes of these onslaughts of these toys that are just trying to get into your area there and take out that core. But let me know down below, guys, what you guys think. I think it's amazing. But I do want to go to the game of the night that I really want to showcase, and it is called Population Zero. Now, the game is not polished up very well just yet. All right, so we're still in heavy development here, and I know some of you probably have already heard of Population Zero, but Population Zero looks a lot like No Man's Sky. It only takes place on one planet, though, and it's called Kepler something. We'll get into that here in a second. But I'm going to show you guys some gameplay from it, a gameplay demo from this, and we're going to take a look at that. We're also going to take a look at it. Let's go ahead and look at the trailer here real quick after we go over this. Let's talk about Population Zero here real quick. The reimagination of survival MMO genre. So this is a MMO, hundreds of people per server. So let me just look at this artwork, and stuff inside the game actually does look like this as well. A thinking biosphere, dangerous creatures with an inhuman intelligence protect their world, conquer the savage planet. So the events of Population Zero take place on an alien planet truly unknown. You must discover how this world will defend itself against any invader. Planet skill is matched against a whole world of creatures new and unimaginable await every turn. I ran right past that stop sign of a pyramid. Or period. Whoa! They will become a new resource for the player, but deadly enemies. Hunting and gathering come at a price, though as the planet's biorhythms are balanced and unique, Players must keep track of themselves as well as others in the game when interacting with all forms of life. Fight for survival, a world at war. Population Zero is an online game about the struggle for survival in a dangerous alien world. Players will be formed into colonies and factions in constant conflict for resources. Technological advancements will drive colonies against each other, as will the need for more land. You will be able to fight hostile players, destroy their bases, and seize resource-rich lands. Wow. You may also build alliances among local communities and wage all-out war against a huge faction. There are no NPC players in this game, so no NPCs they're not talking about fighting against NPC colonies. These are colonies created by other players. So when you get into this, you could join a colony, be a part of their colony. You could help them build. You can help them explore this vast land, and then you could also help them defend it against another group of players who decided to form a colony as well. Explore a unique world. You are one of the colonists from the lost ship. Together with hundreds of other players, you will find yourself on the surface of an unknown and mysterious planet. You will explore new territories in search of traces of ancient civilizations in amazing places. There is a lot of lore to this game that they're not ready to talk about fully just yet. Searching for clues, you will find out lore about the past, present, and even the future of the planet you now call your home. Studying the world that opens in front of your eyes, you will plunge into the atmospheric whirlpool of events. As if descended from the pages of a classic sci-fi novel, exploration is a key component for our players, so get out there and discover this world, Colonist. Really cool, unique MMO survival type game. I mean, it's just a mix of really awesome genres. So let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer real quick. And again, think of when you're looking at the animations throughout the gameplay demo, and you're looking at the animations throughout this trailer. A lot of this is very early footage. Okay, so they're calling this pre-alpha. So imagine this polished up. All right, let's take a look at the trailer, and then we'll get into the Population Zero gameplay demo.
I'll be right back, okay?
So there we go with Population Zero. That is the trailer. So we're going to go ahead real quick and take a look at the gameplay demo, which is a 10-minute and 37-second gameplay demo. These are just examples of things you're going to be doing in the world. It shows a little bit of example on building. It shows examples on fighting. It shows examples on hunting, gathering resources. It shows examples on the day and night cycle. The planets do seem like they are rotating on their axis, and they are in elliptical orbit, or they are in orbit around, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So we'll just go ahead and take a look at it. Keep in mind, this is all pre-alpha. So this isn't not even in alpha stage yet. It shows a lot of the menu. I do believe that the menu looks a little bit weak here, and I think that they're going to improve on that. I can almost bet you that the menu that we're seeing is not even going to look the same when they release the game. And right here we get to see an example of some of that building. Or maybe it's a little bit down the road. Here's a little PvP action.
Hey guys.
Hold on. A lot of menus in this gameplay reveal. Let's see. Brandon is asking, what's this game on? So far, they said that they do want it to come to consoles. But they said that when they release this game, they want it to be 100% bug-free. They want it to be fleshed out, done, and they want to focus on PC first, and then they'll start looking into porting it to consoles. Yeah, it's for PC at the moment, but they do plan on bringing it to consoles. Nothing confirmed just yet, but that was from their mouth. Okay, here we get to the building. I see a lot of people waiting in the Atlas room to come on the show. As soon as this is done playing, I'll get everybody in here. And for some reason, we ran out of music, and I don't know why. Brian K. Moore says he's just now seeing this, and it looks amazing. It really does. Absolutely love this music, though. Look at this creature right here. It's got some kind of coral growing all over it. The amount of building that I see here, we could create like large cities for our colonies. Just imagine what a colony of people could do. 50 people. A couple hundred people are going to be on each server. Just imagine what 50 of you could do together. They said exploration was definitely a theme for the game, and look at all those places you can go off and explore. And there you have the planet, that gas giant there, just spinning around. Okay, so wow, no comments. Okay, so let's go ahead and go on back over to the chat. We're going to go ahead and start taking calls here in just a second. And but yeah, Population Zero, guys, looks absolutely amazing. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. We've got looks like Conan Exiles in Space. Looks rad, says SynthBent715. We've got Mike Stockton saying, Mike Stockton, aka Stocky85, saying, "Hey people, what's the name of this game? Please, looks cool. It's called Population Zero." You're seeing it there on the screen. That's the game we were just looking at, Population Zero. It's like, it's a lot like the things that we like to do in No Man's Sky, but it's going to take place on one planet. And there's going to be multiple biomes, lots of places to explore, alien wildlife, hundreds of people per server. You could build colonies and factions and go to war with other colonies and factions. Or you might have to, if you're peaceful, you still might have to defend your stuff because another colony can come after your colony. I don't know anything about single player just yet. So Dave Langer is saying he DM'd me about an hour-long video. Let me take a look at that. An hour-long video.
I'm going to be revealing Population Zero on stream today.
Okay, that's the same thing we just watched. He just keeps looping it over and over and over. Yeah, I watched that interview and got a lot of information from his interview. But yeah, definitely. That's the same thing we just got done watching. He just keeps looping it in the background. But yeah, I mean, what do you guys think of Population Zero? It's just absolutely amazing. And to think that it looks this good in pre-alpha state says a lot about what the final product is going to look when the game comes out. Because you know how games completely change. You think it looks great, and all of a sudden they come out with another video, and you could see that they improved, and then another one improves upon that. So when this game finally gets released, it's going to be amazing. So if you're watching this video live, or if you're watching it after it's been uploaded, comment down below what you think of Population Zero. Is this something that you would like to play? I know it's something that I would like to play. So, yep, that's Population Zero, guys. Okay, I'm going to start taking callers. I do want to announce that I have interviewed Infinitesimals, the developers for Infinitesimals. And I saw in the chat, hopefully he's still there. Yes, he is. I'm going to pull him onto the show. Let's see what's happening.
Only thing I can think of. So. Yeah, I was criticizing, and when the idea was coming out of diversifying to different games, I was adamant that no, you should stick to No Man's Sky because there's already news coming out and you're not covering them. Luke.
Vera. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, buddy? You're on the show. How you doing?
Oh, hi, Cobra.
Hey.
Nice talking to you after all these years.
Yeah, buddy. It's good to have you on the show, man. Awesome to have you on the show.
Nice talking to you, man.
Hey,
hi.
I wanted to give you the good news. I actually interviewed the developers for Infinitesimals.
That's great, man. That game, that's going to be the next hype train for me, I think. It already is, kind of.
And they need a lot more. They need a lot more following, man, because it's only being developed by two people, and it's already taken them two people, yeah.
Yeah. And how the name? How is it? It's funny because his name is how was it? Well, never mind. But yeah, those two guys, it's incredible what they've done already. It's like AAA quality. I mean, incredible.
Yeah. Sure is, buddy. Sure is. Yeah, they've been working really hard, man. What's on your mind tonight, dude? What brings you on the show?
Oh, I've been hearing, I've been listening to you for years, man, and kind of shy to come into the show and talk about stuff, but I said whatever.
Yeah, man. Well, it's a pleasure to have you on, dude. Pleasure. I heard you in a big conversation there. What was you talking about?
Oh, this guy that was on the chat, and he was talking about this new app that he like gets. It's like I don't know. He probably can tell you about it better. No, I was talking about mods. You know, No Man's Sky modding and the kind of things I was into. You know, like textures and stuff, and the kind of mods that I'm running right now.
Okay. All right. So you're definitely a PC player.
I'm sorry.
You play No Man's Sky on PC then?
Oh yeah, a PC player.
Yeah.
From first day. Yeah.
So are you running Rayrod's mods, or are you running somebody else's?
I've tried them all. I tried the Railroad when it was available, but this last release of his new universe, it's taking forever, and Visions came, and then we're still waiting for his last version, really. And I followed all his progress on it, and it looks just amazing, but. I want to play it so much, but no, I have like, I don't know, maybe 60 different mods installed from all kind of people, everybody.
Right.
My own, even, yeah.
And so what's your guess on what could be coming next for us as a title update? Not the title, but you know, like the title.
I've shown you those icons. Remember from the data mine that it was not that much of a data mine, but well, unpacking the files and looking at every image, because I'm much into textures. So I looked at every image, and those new icons came, you know, with the new parts for bases.
Right.
That it really sounds like a logic system that is coming, maybe, you know, like Space Engineers style. Yeah,
my gosh,
like that.
You know how cool that would be? Do you know how cool that would be?
Yeah.
See, a lot of people don't know that my favorite games go No Man's Sky, Space Engineers. And they look, to be honest with you, they fight. They fight with my inner child, like you know what I mean? Like sometimes I'll sit down and be like, okay, am I going to play Space Engineers or am I play No Man's Sky? Yeah,
and sometimes it's those kinds of projects that you wish, you know, maybe they both indie developers, if they got together and joined, you know, those would be the amazing game.
What did you think about the rumors of the developer?
It will be great. It will work. It will just work.
Yeah. What did you think about the rumors of the developer for Space Engineers, how he's working on actual AI, right? And that he said he was going to turn it loose inside Space Engineers.
For some years. They've diversified into that like 2 years ago, I think, already almost.
Yeah, but what do you think of the rumors that he said that well, not rumors, I think he actually said it, but turning the AI loose.
Update, I think they are using some of the stuff they developed with their
they already AI. Put it in?
Yeah, in this last update, they're showing something about the tips, I believe, like the tutorial. It's being given to you by some sort of AI application that they've put in. Yeah.
Wow, that's kind of scary. Just creating an AI and letting it loose inside of a video game that takes place in a space. And, oh man, that's creepy. That's really creepy.
Next thing you know, Emily.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. So I think you're right. I think it's. I really would like to see that kind of spaceship design that you have in Space Engineers, but with Hello Games' touch.
Yeah, we're almost there. Those cuboid rooms.
Yes.
If they were movable grids, and it's almost. I mean, doesn't look impossible.
Right. And with the power converters and the solar panels that they're talking about and stuff like that, it all seems like
turrets. And turrets means enemies, fences.
Yeah.
Something like converters, different types of energy from wind, solar. Yeah.
I think it's so cool when you're playing Space Engineers and you're in space, and all of a sudden there's a warning that there's an asteroid storm coming in. And then all of a sudden your turrets start automatically reacting and start shooting it down for you. It's like,
yes,
it's freaking awesome, dude.
And those battles, you see like crawling, it's maybe 2 frames per second sometimes, like with these mega carriers fighting one another with missiles, and every piece explodes, and you can ram one ship against the other, and they deform and explode, and it's incredible. Just this simple gimmick of seeing the blocks deform when you crash, it's a whole new level.
Right. It sure is. It sure is. But as far as updates, I think you're right, buddy. I think you're right. Let me go ahead and add somebody else to the call here with us. I don't know who was in there, Ronk or possibility. We'll get Ronk in here because I don't know if he was next in line or not. But Ronk, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, hello.
Hey. What's up, Mr. Stranger?
Mr. Stranger. Eh?
Yeah. When's the last time you've been on a show?
Is it
the reveal, the launch of Next. That's when you were last here.
Is it because I look like just a rock to you? Is that what it is?
No, it's because you named yourself Ronk.
I know. I don't look like an ordinary rock, right?
I don't know. Your profile there picture is too small for me. What's on your mind, dude? How you doing?
I'm doing great. What's on my mind is I'm hoping that you're doing great since the last time I've heard from you. I haven't been on too much because my computer's on its way down. And plus, I was a senior admin of a Minecraft server not too long ago. I'm not anymore, but I was. So I was very busy. You know what I mean?
You were a server admin on Minecraft server?
Yeah. The server went down anyway. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Cool. Very cool, man. Very cool. Well, I'm glad you're here.
I'm very glad. I saw Abyss and I saw Visions. Funny thing is, I never got to play Abyss, so I played when Visions came out. That was a very interesting experience.
That was the same for me. Yeah, I skipped Abyss until Visions
the best
came
part,
out.
I wish I recorded it, but when I went in the water and I saw this giant shark fish just swoop underneath me, I freaked out really bad. I didn't think I could outrun him.
It's so scary,
yeah. It's a very fun update.
Very cool. Hold on. I think I accidentally had Snow. I accidentally had you on mute because of playing the gameplay demo.
Because he was trying to talk for a long time. Yeah.
So that's why no one was responding.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry.
It's alright. It's alright. I just gotta tell you that I gotta bounce. I got gift wrapping to do, and today's like the last day to do it for me.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm so sorry about that.
Draw me a picture and post it to Twitter for Christmas.
What?
Draw me a picture with crayons and post it on Twitter for Christmas.
I have crayons someone gave me I never used. You can have them.
Thank you.
All right, well, yeah, I'll see you then. See you later, Cobra. And happy holidays if I don't see you again.
Okay.
Happy
holidays, buddy. Happy holidays. Maybe I should have asked a guy like Snow to draw me a picture.
Don't ask me.
Forget what I said. Forget what I said. Just forget what I said. Forget what I said.
This reminds me of something I saw on the internet now. So my town has a Facebook page called Trash and Treasure, and someone was selling a snowman for $25, and it says in the title, "Needs repair." Well, it has a picture of a bucket with white water and a carrot floating.
Anyway, I got bounce.
All right, I'll see you, buddy. Have a good one. We've got Japelli6 on the call. Japelli, how you doing? Did I say that right? No. Of course I did.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. Hey, I did something right. Can you believe that, guys?
Japelli or whatever. It is fine to me.
Okay. How you doing, man? What's on your mind?
Nothing specific. I've been watching your live streams for a while now, and your live stream for once. It is usually 4 or 5 a.m. to me, so.
Oh, it's 4 a.m. Yeah, it's 4 a.m. for me too. Yeah.
Or to be specific, it's almost 5 a.m. to me. But yeah. For once, I decided to join us live stream.
Well, it's definitely good to have you on the show tonight. And our live streams are getting harder and harder because Hello Games is getting quieter and quieter. You know, can you imagine how fun it would be right now if they would have given us a little bit of hints to something, teased us with something? Then we could have something to talk about through until next year. But as far as updates, do you guys think we're going to have one early in the year, or do you think it's? Look, I think 2.0 is coming next August.
I think it's too close to call.
Maybe.
Sounds so late in the year. From maybe, yes.
It's the anniversary of No Man's Sky.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Why don't it just come out for 2020? That'd be perfect. 2.0 2020.
I don't think people like that idea.
Or would y'all rather have another year to get a huge update, or would you rather just have a small little update and just have the title 2.0?
I like the big update. The big updates, yeah, more than the small patches with a little object here and there, yeah.
Unless they've been working on a big update all along, and they're preparing to release it as we work our way towards it.
Didn't we get Atlas Rise?
Right?
What March?
Didn't we get Atlas Rises on the 1 year anniversary of No Man's Sky?
Yes.
And then we got Next on the 2 year anniversary of No Man's Sky.
That's
so
right.
imagine what we're going to get
the
on the
middle,
3rd year anniversary of No Man's Sky.
It'd be like a mini Visions patch. It'd be a mini Visions patch.
Yeah. For this August, we're just going to be doing bug
We've been hearing
fixes.
your word, guys. There's this bug that's been driving y'all crazy, so we fixed it for you. Happy anniversary.
We decided to finally fix duping for the August 2019.
There's so much
Who knows
stuff.
what's going to be in it? You never know.
I look, I got Population 0 playing, and we're talking about No Man's Sky.
You know what would be amazing? If there was some kind of thing that made the ground split open randomly, like you have these rare planets that have ground that has opening terrain, but it would reclose, so it wouldn't have to save, of it being open, but you would have a chance of falling down into a pit that opens up. And maybe lava at the bottom or something, I don't know.
Yeah, environmental variation, quicksand, lava.
Yeah, why don't they add some more natural stuff like that?
Yeah. Storms, lighting, so much stuff.
I would like to see them add, some, not everywhere, but I think like there should be like this number that kind of paces how often this occurs. But I would like to come across a planet every now and then with a little bit of cities, and I want the NPCs to be walking around in them cities. I want to see like ground vehicles, almost like GTA, and I want to be able to steal some of that stuff and get away with some of that stuff. You know what I mean?
1 in 1,000 sounds.
So you're one of those.
Exactly, 1 in 1,000, or some. I think Ivy Mike was saying like maybe 3 gigantic city planets every galaxy.
Yeah.
That way, it's an attraction to.
We could never find it if it were.
Yeah, we're never gonna find it, Kobe. What were you thinking?
You know what would be really awesome? Like if they said, "Hey, look, guys, we're gonna add 3 cities per galaxy, 3 major city planets per galaxy, and we're not going to tell you where they are." Do you know how cool that would be?
No.
Yeah, it made me nuts because I wouldn't be able to find it.
We would all have to, even though it's procedurally generated, they can hand play stuff, if they wanted to. But that would be really, really awesome how long would it take us as a community to go out there in Euclid and find these these built up city planets? Like, how long would it take us? It would be like a really group effort. Talk about a community event,
You probably have to pass it on to your grandchildren. Keep looking for it.
Nah,
it could be something like that.
It's out there.
Ray Rod would do his. He'd go into his bedroom for a couple hours. He'd dig it down inside he'd data mine it out, and then he'd publish it, and then we'd all be there in no time.
Yeah, I mean that guy who developed the traveling app, that shows your position and everywhere you've been and everybody who uploads their findings to his website. Do you know this app?
Yep.
It's amazing.
That's how we were able to get, or that's how I was able to get to the Galactic Hub a very long time ago, and it's one of the most fondest memories I've ever had in No Man's Sky.
Yeah, just coordinates before glyphs. Yeah,
but now
they figured it out.
It's really cool now because you could just visit. Now you can only visit via the portal. Like, you can't move there. You literally still have to travel.
Right.
Unless somebody invites you. Wait, somebody could invite you and then you could build a base. Yeah, that wouldn't work.
Has anybody seen an orb? Since we have glyphs, I mean, everybody travels to their buddies' games or uses a glyph, but it's hard to come by a person just by random.
It really is, yeah.
Well, every time I have done that, they want to kick me out of their server quickly. They don't like the fact that I entered their area.
I come into people with I come in peace.
Plus, I like to stir trouble with the Sentinels constantly, and if you haven't noticed, whoever's the one hosting the server is the one who gets the demotion if you piss off the Sentinels or the GAC or whatever.
Is that true? Really?
Yes, it does work that way for me. They might have changed it, but last time I checked, that's how it worked.
Oh man, no wonder you get kicked.
So I was always making people mad they were the one hosting. No, I'm not lying. I would get 5 stars. I would have my stuff ready, and I would buy like thousands of units worth of sodium and be prepared to fight space battles. So.
Wow. Hey, Ron, did you see I walked all the way around a planet the other day?
No, I saw I got the email about it, but I wasn't online that day to see it.
Why, I took the Exo of the Nomad for a good portion of it too, because it would have been a 24-hour trip.
Oh.
But it took me 14 hours to get around the planet. Halfway
through. Did you not take a break?
Wow.
No breaks. No.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah. I had
Did you find Santa Claus
happy to say that I participated into the donation. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much, dude.
That's a nice thing, man. Yeah.
And Bagheera actually matched the donation. So when we donated 50% of that, he also donated the same amount of the 50%. So
amazing. How much was at the end?
At the end we had I think $527 something dollars.
Ooh.
And then we donated 263 of that, and then Bagheera came right behind us and donated another 263. That's so nice. That was full donation. All that went to donation.
Nice.
It just by the way.
Yeah, we're a constellation, man.
Yes, that's darn right, man. We sure are. I'm sorry.
By the way, Cobra.
Yeah.
Your leg.
I'm sorry. What?
Doing.
How's it?
How's your leg doing?
Oh, it's healing. It's healing. I'm able to walk around a little bit now.
Okay.
I can't go back to work just yet because I can't walk for very long. But yeah, it's getting better, a lot better.
Was broken or fractured?
The knee,
everything, right?
Yeah, everything from the knee down. My foot was completely broken in half all the way across. They had to put metal plates in there to connect some of the bones together. They had to put a screw on my knee. I don't know why they put the screw there, but yeah, everything just got completely decimated from the knee down.
Yeah.
Almost impaled by a sword. We were commenting, yeah.
It's weird. I've never been out of work this long. I haven't been, the accident happened on October 28th, and I have not been back to work since.
Weird for you.
Well, you've been working for us.
Well, 2 months almost, though.
Yeah.
I thought you said 6 weeks. It's been more than that, hasn't it?
Yeah. Well, they told me 6 to 8 weeks, but now they're thinking longer because now that I can walk on it, I'm going to need physical therapy and all kinds of other stuff.
Yeah, because it's coming up on 8 weeks, literally.
Yep, it sure is.
The doctors, yeah.
Do they extend it a certain amount? Do you know how many more weeks they've given back?
They extended it already. They extended it until, so far, January 18th. Is when I'm supposed to go back to work, but if I'm not ready, I'm supposed to submit, medical records to say why. But yeah, my foot is still swollen. If I look at it, my foot is so fat that it looks like the bottom of my foot on the top. It looks gross. It absolutely looks gross. But you know what's...
And you still have surgery, right? They have to take the part of the metal out and stuff, yeah.
No, they're keeping the metal plates in. But there's two pins that they did remove, but the metal plates, I have 2 metal plates in the foot that they're keeping in. They're also keeping in the screw as well. We got a donation from Stuart saying, for the leg. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much, Stuart. Thank you, man. But what's more gross than my foot is my hair. I was overdue for a haircut before the car accident, and I I look like Tom Hanks in Castaway when he got rescued. No, I swear to God, you can ask my wife. My beard, I haven't even cut it just because it's a science experiment just to see how long it could grow.
A full developer, crunch, beard.
Yeah, right.
Hey, I'm with you on that. I just went about a month and a half, and I just now shaved it today, so I'm baby face again.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Everyone bugged me, don't do it. But I gotta renew my driver's license, and I want to have a baby face, not a beard face for that picture.
Right? Yeah, I got to shave it soon because it literally looks like an overgrown yard that isn't being taken care of.
I mean, I'm looking like a Santa Claus nowadays.
Oh, but yeah, I can't wait to see what the new year brings as far as No Man's Sky is concerned. Everything that's on that survey that we took, I think is, I consider that a roadmap since we got two of those things out on there already as named updates, titled updates, like improvement to the underwater oceans. We got that in Abyss, and improvement to more varied planets. So we got that. I don't want to say we got that with Visions. I think we got an improvement with Visions. I think there should be a lot more when it comes to Visions.
They touched the how they call it, the anomalous planets were the ones that were really improved.
Not only that, but they did bring different color to water. They brought back some of the purple grass and some of the different colored skies and stuff like that. So a lot of the color came back. But I still feel like it could be just a little bit more. A little bit more color, a little bit more weirdness. I think, what would be good for No Man's Sky is if they just took a year, took like a team of part of their team and say, look, all I want you to do for an entire year is to create alien wildlife assets that we could use to morph with our sliders. Okay, just do that. You don't even have to show me. I approve. I approve of everything you do because I just want the weirdest stuff. Okay, the normal stuff, the weird stuff, any stuff you get, just keep doing it for a whole year, and then we'll just implement it into the game. That's what I would like to see them do.
Yeah, one of the stuff they usually. Sorry, one of the stuff they've mentioned before release was the fact that maybe the generation algorithm will get more crazy as you get to the middle,
Yeah.
I love the idea to be brought back to the game,
Yeah, that too. And also,
the game, we know it will be the outwards of the galaxy, but as you get in, maybe things start to go, more crazy and
Yeah. I agree. And also, since No Man's Sky is really set inside of a simulation, it's okay if you have planets that are like glitched out, like maybe a planet like Tron, or maybe a planet that has like all pixels, or, just weird stuff happening to planets that you wouldn't see in normal life because this is a simulation. So because part of the lore was go out to look for glitches, and you could actually
improve the fauna.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So
start making them look like Earth animals.
Animals?
Too much Earth-like. I'm going to agree with you.
I agree. Yeah. We got the pan in the chat saying, I thought they went further with Visions than they did. Seemed like they dipped a toe in it when they would have blown us away by jumping in. I think I see what he's saying. Yeah. I agree. Majestic stuff, ice, deers, lava, golems. Come on, he says. Infinite lightning.
I see what you're talking about.
Yeah. Meteorite showers. Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah. Like solar flares.
Shower.
So many environmental dangers could be added to the game. Yeah. Like how they call sinkholes, stuff that you could walk around and suddenly the floor beneath you could crumble and you could fall to the I don't know. So many possibilities,
a lot of people are always, trying to tell me like they're not life-size planets. Well, technically they are because there are planets out there that are smaller than Earth. And so there are planets that are the same size as they are in No Man's Sky. Just the planets in No Man's Sky are not Earth size and above. But after what I went through,
they can be. I've used some mods, back in the day. They're not compatible right now. but there used to be, it was called like a real life size planets, this mod, and it made the planets in No Man's Sky huge, like huge.
Right. But after what I went through on last Tuesday, when I went around an entire planet,
it's enough, right?
Dude, 14 hours of nonstop travel. I had to take 2 bathroom breaks. I ate lunch and I ate dinner during that stream. But during those times, my wife took over and she was driving. So we never stopped. We just kept on going. So 14 hours of nonstop movement, and we're worried about whether they're life-size planets or not. And that's just in one straight line. Yeah, come on. These, if you want to call it maps, these maps in No Man's Sky are more than what we need. Way more than what we need. No one's ever going to need to walk 14 hours in one direction. You know what I mean?
Well, at least as long as they are one single biome. You know, once you start to maybe mix biomes and you have poles, maybe areas of desert, or you could start to mix up the planets, like some experimental stuff Railroad has done, and I mean, you could start to want bigger planets, maybe, if things get varied enough. Yeah, but yeah, for what there is, it's plenty. Yeah, sure.
I agree. Yep, I don't know, man. So the Pan is saying that he thought Visions was a bit of a letdown. I wouldn't say it was a letdown. I call Visions like a step in the right direction. They definitely listened to us, and they wanted color. So that we wanted, because we started the hashtag Bring the Color Back. I'm not saying they listened to this show. I think everybody in the No Man's Sky community, no matter if you're from Reddit or if you're from eTark or if you were from another YouTube channel, I think everybody wanted the color back. We got another donation from Single Player Cobra. Have you heard of the game Atlas? Check it out. Yes, everyone's telling me to check out Atlas. Like everybody. And I have checked it out. It looks absolutely amazing. And I'm definitely going to be playing it. Let's see. We got... I would have Streamlabs, but no money in my PayPal account right now. Oh, thank you, Single Player. Thank you. I do appreciate that a lot. So, we talked about a couple games tonight. We talked about No Man's Sky. We talked about HYPERCHARGE Unboxed, which I don't think it's like an ambitious game. I don't normally, talk about games that really aren't trying to push the boundaries, but I think HYPERCHARGE Unboxed, it looks like a really fun game that me and my son could play. Stuart Ellis just donated. Took me 14 hours flying from the UK to Vietnam. Thank you, Stuart. I appreciate that, buddy. It's a fun game, but we also talked about Population Zero, which is it doesn't touch No Man's Sky as far as that it's not a universe. It actually takes place on one planet. I think they got plans in the future to go into space, because a lot of their imagery does have like space stations and stuff like that. But I'm not entirely sure what their plans are with that just yet. They might not want to say just in case they don't get to that point. It's an MMO. It's on an alien planet with alien wildlife, and it's very Ark-like. I don't know if you could tame the animals or not, but you can create big colonies of people, hundreds of people per server, and you have to defend your colony. And you could actually go and raid other people and take their stuff and burn down their villages and pillage their riches and take it back for yourself. So it's going to be it's going to be one of those games where you better get in with a colony, because it's going to probably be hard being a nomad.
Yeah, it sounds a bit like a dual universe, right? Like the idea probably behind it.
Dual Universe is a little bit more ambitious. The reason why, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be honest with all you guys right now. I interviewed the developer for Dual Universe a while ago. The problem, the reason why I don't talk about Dual Universe that much is because it's a subscription-based game. So you have to pay. Yeah, you got to pay monthly to play it, which is not a bad thing. It's not something that I plan on doing. And
either, yeah, me either. It's something that really is.
What's that?
I do not like games as a service.
Right. Yeah. Well, and see, I'm not going to talk about a game that I don't fully support. It's not that I don't support Dual Universe. I don't support the way that they're selling it. And if I'm not going to play it, I don't want to try and sell it to you guys, or I don't want to try and talk it up to you guys. You know what I mean? You get it? I'm not trying to be dishonest with everybody here on Cobra TV. So I don't talk about it that much.
Well, they did tell that there was a possibility of while you play, get enough credits to keep playing for free. That was something that gave me a little bit of hope. But I don't know. There has to be how much grind there has, indeed, in that to get to play for free.
Yeah, it's a possibility. I mean, you can, like, one of the currencies in the game is actually going to be like month cards, and you could sell those to other people for, like, because it's got an amazing gameplay, like a mechanic behind it. Like, you could create, there's no ships for the game. You have to create your ships yourself, and if you're really good at coding, HTML and stuff like that, you could create like these awesome cockpits that do amazing things, right? And then you could sell those.
Space engineers again, right?
Yeah. And you could sell those to other players, because you might not be able to build that yourself, but somebody who's good at coding with HTML can code like these amazing cockpits, and then they can sell those to other players, and you might be able to buy those for maybe a couple months worth of the Dual Universe. Then that puts that player could either use it for that month, or he could buy something else with it, which puts those cards, so to speak, in the circulation as in the economy. So that's a way.
To play for free. Yeah, but I've also heard them saying that they would, try to make that the offer and demand for those things doesn't go out of place. So they will be always, taking care that it's a commodity for. So maybe it's not that easy to get. I don't know. Who knows? We'll have to see.
Yeah, that's the best way to it, guys. And I pre-ordered No Man's Sky, but it's the last game that I will ever pre-order. Not because I was dissatisfied with No Man's Sky, because I feel like there's two wrongdoings going on in the community right now. Developers, not Hello Games, but developers taking advantage of their practice, or maybe it's not the developers, maybe it's the companies that are running these developers, not the actual devs themselves. But there's definitely shady stuff going on in the gaming industry, and I think the other shady part is gamers pre-ordering and buying day one. When you see people screaming mad on the internet about a game, it's because they bought it day one. It's because they didn't wait. And I always like to tell people, wait, watch, buy. Wait, don't pre-order, don't buy day one. Watch it on somebody who's trusted. Like he's much more famous than me. Like the Rad Brad is a very good person to watch play video games. The guy's just a normal guy. He buys PlayStation games and he plays them, and you get to see it being played by an actual gamer, not by IGN with, their hands out taking money from companies and trying to give it a better score or whatever. I'm not saying they do that, but it probably does happen.
But they do.
So watch the Brad. Watch it be played. Is it something you like? You're going to be able to tell by watching somebody like him or somebody like you or somebody else, a normal YouTuber playing the game. And if it looks good, then go out and buy it. If we all do that, if we stop buying day one and pre-ordering, then these developers or companies that run these developers are going to have to step up their game, release bug-free products, and stop trying to sell us half-done games and saying they're done, charging full price, and then selling you a season pass for the rest of the game. It'll stop.
Because even with No Man's Sky as being the last game pre-ordered, we got lucky with Hello Games, because they could, many people were saying they were going to get the money and run. They could have done that, and waiting, with a game that we still like, with so much potential. But yeah, we could have been ripped off. We got lucky with guys like Hello Games.
We did. We really did. Yeah. We really did. I mean,
but we were not playing smart by pre-ordering. We have that Omega ship, or whatever.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, we did get lucky. I mean, haven't we? I mean, just update after update after update, free. We're always surprised, always shocked. They always outdo themselves. And
we're screaming to give us a DLC so we can support them. We're probably all gonna buy that game that's coming out of Hello Games.
Yes. Yeah.
Campfire. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it.
It's not my cup of tea, but I think I'll buy it just out of support for them. Yeah.
Right. Because they've proven to us what kind of developers they are. They've stuck by this game. They've released free update after free update, improved it. It looks way different than what it did when it first came out. And I would buy it just to show support for Hello Games. Like you said, it's probably not my cup of tea either. But I am definitely going to play through it. And it's not a long game. I think it's like they call it like a Pixar short, like a Hello Game short.
I don't think it's even a game. Yeah, they're advertising it as a short.
Right.
Maybe an interactive movie sorts, but yeah, maybe it's not even a game.
Right. Like a single player in the chat saying, Cobra, I would like for you to watch a GDC presentation called How to Give Up on Your Game. It's how Hello Games does their marketing. That seems weird. Okay. I'll check it out.
So when is that interview with Infinitesimals think it's coming out? I'm dying to watch that.
See, here's the thing. It's a really long interview. And because the guy's really passionate about his game, like super passionate, dude. He talks a lot about his...
I'm crazy about your 4-hour videos, man. I can play them at work or whatever. How more hours, the better.
Look, guys, I try.
Complain, whatever.
I try so hard to make short videos. I do. But you know what's really hard is when I'm cruising around looking for videos to watch on YouTube, I don't click on anything that's under 30 minutes.
Right. I do the same. Yeah. Yeah, maybe it's an age thing, but yeah.
Right.
You won't.
Is that why Cobra never stops by? I'm just kidding. I'm like aiming for that 10-minute mark. He looking for that 30-minute mark.
No, I try to make them short. I don't know. Reddit
well, that's
used
a
to
good
call
thing
me
that you're
long-winded.
actually struggling to make it short. That means you have so much content. You can't help it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, very true, very true. But I'm the kind of guy that likes to find a good video on YouTube, and then I'll click on it, put headphones in, and stick the phone in my pocket.
You see, I'm the type of person that gets anxiety if it's over 5 minutes. I'm like, oh no.
See all the shiny. He sees all the shiny little thumbnails off to the other side, and is like, "Oh, I want to click it, but this is not over yet. It's not. It's halfway over. I'm gonna click it."
That's how I am.
Cobra.
Yeah.
It's very easy to distract me.
Cobra.
Yes, Interos.
It's never ogre.
Ogre? He said.
What's never
Shrek.
over?
Shrek. Ogre.
It's never ogre?
Yes.
That's right. It's never ogre.
Ogre.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Yeah, don't want to go into that swamp, right?
Yes.
My swamp.
Oh, it's called How to Not Give Up on You. I must have meant that wrong. I really feel like I got dyslexia. Yeah. I got dyslexia. I've left out the not. Sorry, single player.
That makes more sense.
Yes. It does make more sense now.
Hey, Cobra.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm just wondering, you mentioned this Population Zero game.
Huh?
What kind of game is it? It is.
What?
Sorry.
Oh, Population Zero?
sorry, I've been
Did somebody just yell Cobra?
You got a screamer in the show,
No, that's my brother just yelling in the background.
No, I think somebody said Cobra.
I know it sounded like it though, didn't it?
Not from me. Not from me.
Your fans are very, very impatient to meet you.
Well, I'm impatient. I've been Cobra's fan since No Man's Sky launch even.
Wow.
So
way before.
Long time fan. I was just wondering, what kind of game?
What kind of game is Population Zero?
Yeah. Shortly.
Oh, it's
just
okay.
Shortly. I haven't heard of this game before, so shortly. What kind of what time of? Sorry.
It's a survival game, but it's also an MMO on an alien planet where it's like everything that we like about No Man's Sky versus, minus going off into an entire universe of planets, right? So you're stuck on this one planet, and you got hundreds of people per server. You get to build and explore, get to hunt the wildlife. There's big giant creatures for you to battle, and it's just a really cool survival game.
Have you checked Empyrean? Empyrean? You know that game? It's like the Empyrean.
It's
like
a little bit different than Empyrean.
Of Space Engineers. Yeah.
It's a bit different than Empyrean.
I don't know that game, but from first person.
It's third person, like GTA. Yeah.
Seems nice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really good game. If you get a chance, go back into the video here, and we showed like a 10-minute gameplay demo of it. Like I said, and it says it's pre-alpha, so it's not even alpha state yet. So when you're looking at it, imagine that what you're seeing could possibly be improved a lot before it even enters alpha state. So for it looking as good as it does,
I don't know. That used to be. You know, these days,
very true. Very true.
Sometimes it means not optimized yet for final release, and sometimes you see downgrades down the line.
That's true. We're not going to mention The Division. We're not going to mention Watch Dogs.
It happens, yeah.
Okay.
So you were saying, so you want to edit that interview and maybe release it?
I'm hoping I can get it up. I'm hoping I can get it uploaded tomorrow evening.
Nice.
Around this time, yeah.
That'll be my Christmas.
Yeah, he's a good guy, and it's very long. I was thinking of maybe doing like 2 videos out of it because it's nah. I'm just gonna do one video. The heck with it. I'm just gonna upload the whole thing.
Nice. James Cameron. That's the thing. One of the guys is called James, the other is Cameron.
Yeah.
So it's like, isn't really James Cameron behind this AAA thing?
Right. Guys, infinitesimals. If you didn't see my video, go back and look at the video. These are 2 guys, indie developers, who are making a video game that is AAA quality. Like, it's absolutely amazing. It looks better than anything we've shown here tonight. Better physics, better graphics than anything we've shown here tonight. And it's called Infinitesimals. It's like maybe 3 videos down. And I'm going to be uploading the interview of them possibly, more than likely tomorrow this time. And it's awesome. Trust me. Which
game is that?
Do you know how this guy funded his game? He sorry. No. He funded his game because he created a physics pack for Unreal Engine and sold it.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh,
Isn't that crazy?
Cobra. Yes. Good news.
Yes.
MeBot just lowered the price of the premium, so it used to be $10 a month, but now it's $5 a month.
For who?
MeBot. You know, if you want to get the premium privileges.
What is MeBot? I don't know what stuff is.
You don't have that? I thought you had it in here. Let me look. I thought, well, maybe Natalie's the one who messes with the bots, am I right?
Natalie's the mastermind behind the Discord. I know nothing about what she does. Amazing things.
It's the Atlas spot. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, buddy.
What game you were talking about?
Infinitesimals.
Infinitesimals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
on PC and
just to say something. This game. It has the best physics I think I've ever seen.
Right.
And maybe the best animation system I've ever seen on a game. Yeah. And
go through
Ceteros,
just go to my uploads. It's a really recent upload, maybe 3 or 4 videos down. You'll see it. It says Infinitesimals, new game in development.
Yeah. To be honest.
So yeah, maybe tomorrow. Nice.
Cobra!
Yeah, Cobra! Yeah, guys, 2018, it is the best time for indie games.
Really?
Yeah, it's been a good year it's been a good year.
What indie games you saying that were really good?
Yeah. They're giving a run for their money to all those AAA developers, yeah.
Well, there's a lot in development that are on the way that are going to really, give AAA a run for their money.
True.
Because you know why? They're not going to have a season pass or DLC. That's why.
Yeah, true.
That other game, how was it? The Ancestors, is it called?
Oh, Ancestors, Humankind Odyssey. Yes.
Yeah,
that was nice.
Such a cool premise for a game.
It really is.
I'm really interested in that one. Although I have to say the preview that they've shown, maybe it was a bit of a letdown. Yeah,
it was. I tell you what,
Hmm.
I've seen different little clips, and they looked better than that reveal on the Game Awards. I was like, I don't want to say I was let down. I was more like, ooh, you're not ready to show it yet. You know what I mean? It's like you're not ready to. There's a lot of work there that needs to be done there, Patrice.
Yeah.
Just wait.
Yeah. Those animations, man. I hope they perfect those, because first stuff we saw that looked clunky. Stuff clipping around and not smooth.
Oh yeah, I feel you. I was right there with you when I seen that. I don't want to say I was cringing because of it, but I was cringing because I was like, you're not ready to show this yet, buddy. It's just not yet.
But the premise, it's worth it. Yeah, it's worth the wait, at least.
Yeah. I mean, he's responsible for Assassin's Creed 1 and 2, so he's going to release a good product.
I'm a PC player, so I didn't, those I skipped, but heard good things about them.
Expect Homo sapiens Cobra walkthrough, huh?
Yeah. And it's odd for me to be really super anticipating AAA titles, but the AAA titles that I'm really looking forward to are Beyond Good and Evil 2 and Cyberpunk 2077.
What about Outer Worlds?
Outer Worlds, what is that? The Obsidian?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one. That was a newcomer, unexpected for me. I think it surpassed.
I watched the gameplay demo of it.
Maybe for me.
I watched the game. I don't like how his arm was just not shaking when he walked. It was super stiff. I mean, I'd have to see a little bit more before I get excited. Yeah. A little bit more.
Fallout, yeah.
Yeah, it's maybe pointing to be a shock game. It's not. They're telling it's not going to be really open world New Vegas style people are hoping for.
Right.
To get the itch of that 76. Because that was
because of 76 because of 76 they made out of Outer Worlds.
Yeah. Yeah, people wanted something to heal 76 from. Yeah. People jumped on that train. They were eager to jump on the train. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that 76 is bad, but it is not bad, but it is not good.
I love that critique. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's not good.
Yeah.
I've played and modded every Fallout game, but this 76 thing, I just don't want to get into it. You know, it's not.
Do you think it's time? And this is a serious question. It's not a jab. But do you think it's time that Bethesda gets a new engine?
Yeah. Long overdue.
All right, I didn't know if it was just me.
I mean, 20 years old.
Yeah. People love to mod it, but all it has, it's an open source engine. Anything they can come out with new, with all the new stuff and all the bells and whistles, they can make it open source and have the modding community up on time in a week. You know.
Yeah.
People figure out stuff when it's scripted and completely opaque, and they mod the stuff. If they want to mod your game, they will do it. If you leave it open source, I mean,
I know why. Yeah, I definitely know the reason for them doing it. Yeah, but there's
that's
just
for
that.
Their own,
there's that distinct
economical,
look.
Reasons. Yeah.
There's that distinct look to all their games. You know that.
Yeah.
It's like you could show me something that they make that isn't known, and I could definitely look at it and be like, "Oh, is that Bethesda? I can tell this Bethesda."
Yeah, and maybe it's getting to be a bad thing now that it's looking outdated. Yeah, but still, it has that thing that you probably play the Witcher games, some of the Witcher games.
Yeah.
And they look awesome, and then you say it's like a Skyrim 3.0 looks better, but you cannot interact with the things, you know. It's all very pretty, all really well placed, but it's not like those Bethesda games where you can mess with everything and break it, and you know, they have that flair that makes them special too. But yeah, it's looking outdated now. Yeah,
I think so. Or, you know, I mean, they've been making improvements to it over time, too. So, I don't know. Maybe they could still make it work by improving the engine. I
don't get it. What is Population Zero? I'm still trying to figure that out.
Go back in the stream and look. It's an awesome game. Like No Man's Sky, but just one planet. And hundreds of people per server. Hundreds of people sharing the same, environment. You could build colonies. Factions and war against other colonies that are on the planet.
Oh, interesting.
Pretty much what you wanted to do in No Man's Sky a while back, Ronk. You could do in this.
Are you gonna bring that back up? Okay. I thought everyone forgot.
Nobody forgets, man. Nobody forgets.
That community on PS4, that's dead as crap right now.
So, well, I think for Bethesda, coming back to that, I think that for the next game, what is called Starfield, the big thing that they announced is that they were going into a new path for animations. They were going to a whole new animation system. That's what their new thing was going to be. And other than that, I think they're going into a sort of NMS rip-off path of procedural planetary
yes, that's exactly when some of the things that they've said led me to believe that they were talking about procedural animation, but they didn't want to say it. They just didn't want to say it outright. Yes, we're doing procedural animation.
Yeah, but some of that they said, yeah, and they have. I think they have some test of that with their Prey, some of their Prey DLC that there was like included like. Procedural missions and some space stuff, and I don't know.
Right.
So yeah, but I think they're probably going to restart. I mean, as much as they can, probably if they come out with another game with the same engine with the same bugs. I mean, people are going to crucify them. I don't think people is going to take kindly to another. Yeah, the usual. charming, broken Bethesda title. I think people are not going to react well this time around.
Hey, Cobra.
Yeah, buddy.
I kind of need to go because this is actually an unexpected subcast. I didn't even know it was going to be going on today.
All right, man.
I was supposed to be doing a live stream on another app, actually. Live Me, if you know what that is.
No.
I don't know if you know. Okay. Well, it's just a broadcast app for your phone. But you can do game stuff, so as a joke, if you want, you can do No Man's Sky, and I'll let you.
Okay. All right.
No, I'm just messing.
So that's what the kids are using nowadays, huh? No more YouTube?
Kids? No, it's actually an adult app. You have to be 17 and up.
Uh-oh, what are you doing?
Oh, nothing. It's just, they have it so, it's just age restricted, so nothing bad happens.
Okay, I don't want to know more.
No. Safe, very, very safe app. Very safe app.
Okay.
I don't know how to explain it.
Something of a gambling.
People usually live stream games, or they just talk in front of a camera. That's all they do.
But you've been explaining to me, it has like this gambling thing about, well, it's not exactly gambling, but you get tokens of money and you give it to people and you get the money and something like that.
I received that. I give everything I receive back.
What is it called? Live.me?
Live Me. It's in the iOS and Android app store.
Why don't they make these also for PC?
Well, you can use it on your web browser. That's what I'm saying. That's how you do the game part. You have to have your, stream key and everything.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
all
but
right.
I don't have no good computer. Don't go, well, you know my story, 20 FPS on YouTube. Not even going to try.
All right, man. Well, you have fun with that, dude.
Yeah, I just gained 232 fans. I'm pretty satisfied.
Wow, really? What did you do?
I did a $15 investment, got $100 back.
Wait, what?
I spent $15 to get the broadcast going, but I got $100 back because I got 3,000 views, 232 fans. It worked very well.
Wait, you're making money by streaming?
Yes, but I send it right back to people, so that money went right back into CoinDrop so everyone could take that pie.
So you had to pay to stream, and then you got money for streaming?
I paid it to help boost it. I gave it just a small little boost, and it worked a little bit too good.
Well, hey, you got some new hungry fans there.
Really
you better get back to.
You better feed them.
I don't know what you're talking about really, but sounds
I know
like
I don't know how to explain it, but I've been listening to people how to get featured, which means you are on the front page of the app, and I used every bit of my knowledge to do it all at once to achieve that.
Sounds
I broke my old record. See, usually I only gain 36 fans maximum in a stream. I gain 230. That's a huge difference.
Wow.
Huge difference. So I'll be hitting 1,000 tonight.
What were you playing when you got those fans?
I wasn't playing. I was just talking. I told you my computer can't stream with a crowd.
What were you talking about?
Everything. I mean, I would talk to some people. Some people would be random. Some people I would talk to that I'm friends with. It'd just be a little bit of everything. And I did it for 6 hours straight, so I was exhausted.
Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Yeah. But it was worth it.
Yeah, definitely. All right, man. Well, good luck with that, dude.
You have a great night.
All right, you too, buddy. Yeah, we're probably going to close the stream down now, guys. I do want to thank you guys for coming on the show. You guys have been awesome guests.
It's been a pleasure, man. It's been a pleasure.
And I do want to thank everybody that came out to the stream tonight and tuned in. I know we didn't talk about No Man's Sky very much, but we did bring up Population Zero, which I'm really excited about, super excited about. So let me know what you guys think in the comments section about the games that we talked about tonight, and also Infinitesimals. And Vera here. How do you say your name?
Viracota.
Can I just call you Vera?
Vera, that's perfectly fine.
Okay. He's the one that reminded me, because I saw the game a while back, like I think a year ago. And I remember there wasn't a whole lot of information about it, and I forgot all about it until he brought it up in the subcast chat. I said, you got to check out this game. And I clicked on it because it sounded familiar. And I clicked on it, and I'm like, sure enough, that's the game that I saw a year ago. And he brought it right to the forefront of my mind, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's time to start talking about this.
They kept adding week by week. They had these little 3-5 second updates with whole new systems that blow AAA stuff out of the water. It's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know he's the one? You know the game APB?
No,
It's called All Points Bulletin. It's a Steam game. You can buy it on Steam. It's called APB Reloaded or something like that. Anyways, he's the one who did the menu systems on that game.
Okay. Yeah, I know about their plugins for Unreal. They have this ballistic and animation stuff that everybody uses. I mean, a lot of AAA games, I'm sure, are using already their systems and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Very talented guys making that game, man. Very talented.
Can't wait to watch it.
Infinite Lightning says we're wearing thongs now. I don't know why you're doing that. Why are you doing that? All right, guys. I will see everybody later. I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming out to the show. You guys have been great guests. Thank you. And I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'll see everybody in the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Now. Bye.
Bye, Center Rose.